Is there really a hell right now? Is Lucifer sitting on a throne, pitchfork in hand, running the whole show? Or is he actually one of the prisoners? These are huge questions, and the answers might seriously surprise you. Let's dive into what the Bible actually says about hell, Satan, and the timeline of it all. Stick around, because this isn't the story you've seen in movies. First off, let's clear up a common misconception. The idea of hell as a fiery kingdom ruled by Satan is more of a pop culture creation than a biblical one. Think of Dante's Inferno or countless cartoons. The Bible paints a very different picture. So, where is hell, and what is it? The Old Testament often uses the word Sheol, and the New Testament uses Hades. Both of these generally refer to the same concept, the realm of the dead, a sort of temporary holding place for souls before the final judgment. It's described as a place of darkness and separation from God, but it's not the final, fiery lake of fire that most people think of when they hear the word hell. That place is called Gehenna in the Greek New Testament. So is hell or Gehenna open for business right now? According to the book of Revelation, the final judgment and the creation of the lake of fire happen at the end of time, after the period of salvation and Christ's return. Revelation chapter 20 describes a great white throne judgment where everyone who has ever lived is judged. It says, "And the sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead who were in them, and they were judged, each one according to his works." Notice it says Hades gives up the dead, implying it's a temporary state. Now, what about Lucifer, or Satan? Is he the warden of this place? Far from it. The Bible is very clear that Satan is not the ruler of hell. He's destined to be one of its first and most prominent prisoners. Jesus himself talks about the final destination prepared for the devil. In Matthew chapter 25, he says the wicked will be sent into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. It was prepared for him, not by him. He doesn't have the keys. He's going to be locked in. The book of Revelation confirms this. In chapter 20, after the 1,000-year reign, it says the devil is thrown into the lake of fire and brimstone where the beast and the false prophet are. It describes this as a place of eternal torment for them. So the idea of Satan gleefully torturing souls is a complete reversal of what the scripture teaches. He's the enemy of God, and he will face the same judgment and punishment as his followers, both angelic and human. He is a creature, not a co-ruler with God over some dark domain. His power is limited and temporary, so let's recap the biblical timeline. Right now, souls who pass away without salvation are in a place called Hades, a temporary state of separation. Satan is currently active on earth, described in 1 Peter as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. He isn't in hell. He's right here, influencing the world. After the final judgment, at the end of the age, both Hades and everyone not written in the book of life, along with Satan and his demons, will be cast into the lake of fire, which is the second death, the true and eternal hell. This completely changes the narrative, doesn't it? Satan isn't a king in a fiery castle. He's a condemned rebel awaiting his final sentence. He's not a rival god. He's a fallen angel whose ultimate destiny is the very punishment he tempts humanity towards. This is so important because it reveals the truth of God's ultimate sovereignty and justice. There is no dualistic power struggle where evil has its own kingdom. There is only one king, one creator, and one judge. Understanding this biblical truth is crucial. It gives us a proper perspective on evil, temptation, and the final victory of God. It's not a scary story meant to frighten, but a story of ultimate justice and restoration. I hope this helped clear things up and gave you a new perspective on this often misunderstood topic. If this blessed you or made you think, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into what the Bible really says. Thanks for watching, and God bless.